Hello? There we go. To recap, I basically said that movies are incredible and continually evolving. In the beginning, movies were so small that only a couple dozen were filmed a year, and they'd only be around 10 minutes long.
Nowadays, new movies are coming out every day around the world. More than 1,500 movies are in progress filming right now as we speak.
But how exactly did we get there? When did movies suddenly become a common occurrence instead of, well, a worldwide phenomenon? When did movies change from an artistic expression to a flop if it doesn't make millions in the first weekend? Today, we're gonna find out. Before the Great War, American culture was going through a dramatic change. From social changes to other new inventions, the motion picture camera and projector was easily lost in its early days of the invention, especially since the original designs were French-made and in a time of intense isolation in America. It wasn't until the Edison Company refined and commercialized the new product. Soon after that, the very first real film was released in France, called The Arrival of the Train. Ironically enough, when the film was being shown, people would literally dive out of the way to avoid the train because they thought it was going to bust from the screen. In 1896, many people experienced for the first time a moving picture on a silver screen. The moving pictures, as discovered by worldwide audiences, had the potential to capture dreams and tell stories. Stories of adventures, mysteries, monsters, nightmares, love, and laughter. To say that they had little impact on Americans, let alone the world, would be a huge understatement. But then, the war came. Motion picture producing came at a standstill, even for Americans. The world had no time for movie shows. Tastes had changed. During the war, especially for foreign countries, many films had to be given to the cause, to be melted down into chemicals. Most of these chemicals were used to make shoe heels. So many magical pieces were lost. Over 80% were. Most people assumed that the movies were only a passing fad. No clear future to it, unlike the airplane or the automobile. However, that's not what the new wave of filmmakers thought. In a few years' time, films were revitalized. With the rising popularity of slapstick comedy, many people came to the theaters to spend their leisure time. Rising slapstick artists like Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton reigned as stars in this era. Here's a quick sample of Buster himself. As the cinema gained more recognition, people concerned themselves with the preservation of the classics. Article writers even went as far as calling the government criminal for allowing them to melt and lose the classics. Outrage filled people until something was done. From that point on, people knew that movies would grow to be much more. Soon, the movie business boomed. The entertainment industry shifted its gears to accommodate for the fast-paced inventions, transforming the silver screen. Movies are probably one of the most important pieces of media we have today in our culture. We've taken 15-minute black and white film rolls and turned them into 2-hour Technicolor digital phenomenons. We've revolutionized the big screen, adding experiments that keep testing our imaginations like 3D and 4D technology. Regardless of the new inventions, movies will go down in our hearts forever. So respect the film, young and old, and remember that everyone has a childhood memory waiting for them on the silver screen.